Okay, what's up guys? So we're back again. And for you guys it's been 2 days, and for me it's been 2 minutes. Because I went to go outside to go get a glass of water, moisturize my throat and my voice maker, and now we're back. My mouth is still kinda wet. My mustache, man. The facial hair laugh. This is water. This ain't sweat. Anyways, we're back with the iPad Pro 11-inch 2020 review, or iPad Pro 2018 11-inch in 2020. Is it worth it? 1 week review, something like that. I don't fucking know. Something super click to like something like super like the rest of the people basically on YouTube. We're just trying to see, because apparently these videos do better than my tricking videos, so we're just trying to see where this takes us. I mean, it's like, don't get me wrong, I mean, if I start getting free tech shit sent to me and I don't have to start buying this shit anymore, like, to review, because like right now I'm buying all this shit with my own money, unfortunately. It's like if I just got sent it to review, even if I just returned it a few days later, that would be stoking enough just to be able to play with some shit for like, which goes like a week or so. That would be good enough. But I'm not right now, because so I mean, if you guys like the video, hit the thumbs up button down there or over there. I don't know where it goes, man. Cause like I only watch on a phone and an iPad now. I mean, the both of them, they're still down there, but I mean, like the video, please. And if you like the video, also leave a comment saying I like the video, so I can like back. I can like you back. You know what I mean? Put the heart on the comment. Let's just get. Oh, this would be so sad if this is my most viral video. Like, cause I can tell you right now, this is not gonna be a video that I spend a lot of time on. But anyways, to the iPad review, we're gonna be using the iPad itself as my notes for the video. Don't know if you guys can see that. There's notes right there. Okay, and we're just gonna start rolling off topics. We're just gonna go with however the fuck. Yeah, we're just gonna like. I think I've only had positive so far, but I mean, I also have no reference point of using a tablet before. So I mean, tablets are just so much better than phones and so much more convenient than laptops. Like I came from so I have an iPhone XR and a MacBook Pro 15-inch 2016. What I found that's really useful for iPads in comparison to like MacBook Pros is iPads, like you can just use them anywhere, and since they're smaller, they're so much more convenient to just have around you. Before I had this keyboard, because I just got this keyboard in today, so I haven't used the keyboard really. I just have it here as like a stand right now. But I mean, it's pretty useful as a stand. I was using this, it's called a pillow pad. It's basically just a, here, I'll get it. Here it is. This is a pillow pad. It's basically just a stand, a pillow. It's like squishy. Pillow pad stand for your iPad. I mean, you could use it for your phone. It looks kind of ridiculous with the phone because it's so tiny. I'll just show you right now. Like, I mean, but it works. Use it for any kind of like slate kind of device. Well, you got your iPad in there. Just looks like this. Pretty handy. Been using this since I was gonna use this until my keyboard comes in. Originally, I bought it for Zachariah because I bought him an iPad, so I was like, oh, because we bought him the cheapest iPad, I think it was $300 when we bought it, the $299. It's basically the 9.7-inch, 64 gigs, 32 gigs, one of those. They're like really small storage, but really cheap. And it's like, he doesn't need much. He needs like, what does he need? He needs Netflix, Disney Plus. He goes on kid YouTube, which I know is kind of a sketchy place to be, but I mean, kids love kids YouTube. I mean, it's like, I feel like YouTube tries really hard to make it not super sketchy, and you should always be watching what your kids do anyway, so it's not, like, it's like, as long as it's supervised, and like, I don't think it's super sketchy, because like, some of the shit I hear is pretty weird, but I mean, it's like, it's not like alarmingly weird, it's just like, fucking goo gaga. Anyways, I'm getting completely off topic. So yeah, that's the perspective I'm coming from, as a guy who's had a MacBook 2016 for about 4 years now, and an iPhone for a long ass fucking time. Anyway, so I went from, so what I originally edited my YouTube videos on, I think, was this phone, this one right here, because I didn't have a computer for a long ass time, so now I would just edit it on the Splice app. That's the app that GoPro supports, so that's why I edited like my first video on, and then my second video I uploaded to this channel, I edited on the MacBook, and then from there until like about like a week ago, all my videos were edited on my MacBook Pro in Final Cut Pro. Now I've strictly used the iPad just because of its convenience. It's so much more convenient than the MacBook, for me at least, because I have kids and stuff, so it's like I can't just have like a laptop out anywhere. And it's like an iPad small enough where you can kind of just stash it up on like a shelf or something, or like a counter where they can't reach it, so they can't fuck with it. where it's like a laptop's kind of sketchy, at least for me. And also, it's just significantly more convenient because it's like when you have it on here, you can just put it on like a shelf somewhere and just like be watching it, listening, put the AirPods in, listen to the videos. Basically, that's why I've mainly been using it for, is just fucking YouTube and editing videos. I mean, I play games also. TFT on here. Let's just start screen recording so we can show you. We're starting. 3, 2, 1, go. Match it up now. Fuck, I don't know how to match it up. Just go. Figure it out. So we got the games. These are the games I've been playing. Whatchamacallit, I've been really into, like, at first I was really into Call of Duty Mobile. I'm currently using that Apple Pencil. You'll probably be able to see with the GoPro. If this is too complicated to do with screen recording and then matching it to my thing, then I won't. I mean, shit. It's updating. I mean, it's updating pretty fast. Yeah, I haven't played it in a while just because I've been playing the other games more. But anyways, I started playing Call of Duty Mobile because you can connect your Xbox controller to it. And it's just like it's just like Xbox, except way more convenient because you can take this everywhere, whereas your TV can't take anywhere. You can't just take your TV everywhere. You can't be playing on your TV. I mean, you can be playing TV and an Xbox in your car if you got the setup for it, but I mean, this is way more convenient. Just take your fucking pillow pad, place it on your lap when you're waiting for laundry at the laundromat. Just be playing Call of Duty Mobile. That's what I did the first week. That's what I was doing for a long ass time. Oh my god, ads. Anyways. Then we moved on. Now I'm using the trackpad. It's like, this is so, like, iPads are kind of crazy. Then after a while we got into Fortnite because we were like, let's see what's up with Fortnite. My friend's really into Fortnite. Kyle, he's pretty good. Like, he's way better than me at least. I mean, I'm pretty shit. Like, I mean, I got like maybe like 5 or 6 wins, and like probably the first 4 were against bots mainly, with a few people that were in there. But I haven't played Fortnite in like probably 3 or 4 days. Not super long. Oh, now it's updating too. Like, you can tell I haven't played this in a few days. But anyways, one of the things that I'm hoping with this keyboard is that it helps cool it better, because I've noticed that on the pillow pad it gets very warm. But I don't know if that's just because the iPad itself will naturally get warm. Because I mean, that's also another crazy fact about the iPad. It's fanless. So it's like, my MacBook, I can't just be, like, I feel scared editing with it on like my lap or like on the bed while I'm just like, you know, how you're like, you lay down flat and then you're just like this, forward, like hunched up, kind of. Anyways, I don't feel comfortable doing that with my MacBook just because like the intake fans are on the bottom, so it's just like the bed's just suffocating your fucking MacBook, and that's like, I don't know about you guys, but that scares the shit out of me. It's like, I try to take keyword, to take good care of my electronics. I don't try to like treat them like shit. It's like, I don't try to use and abuse them, but I mean, I still treat them like tools. But it's like, you take care of your tools, you don't treat them like shit, so they last long, so that so you can still use these tools. Anyways, then I went to like whatchamacallit, which is also super good, because it's like, this is relatively crazy, guys. Fortnite, you can play on epic settings at 30 FPS on an iPad with your Xbox controller. Or I mean, if I had a mouse, now I could play keyboard and mouse on that. Is that like, come on, that's what the kids do right now. Yeah, there's Fortniters. That's what I heard. And then I play TFT. TFT is pretty fun. Like, TFT is pretty fun with an iPad and a pencil, because like, it's just like, come on, guys. You guys can't tell me this is fun. I haven't played Minecraft yet, but I'm going to play Minecraft soon. Probably. I'm working my way down the apps, if you guys can't tell. Let's get back to notes. Dude, another thing. I got the Apple, or if you guys didn't watch my unboxing video, I got the pencil the same time I got the iPad. This, crazy. Never falls off. Never hit it off. It's like magic. Magnets, man. Always charged. Never dead, as long as you keep it on the iPad. It's like, I think even off of the iPad, it's still got like a ridiculous battery life of like 2 days or something ridiculous. On standby time, probably significantly longer. I'm not super statistical. I'm more general with my reviews. I don't, you know what I mean? For reference, in the Myers-Briggs personality test, I'm an INFP, which is one of the, I don't think it's the rarest one, but I mean, it's one of the rarer ones. It's kind of lame because I'm the mediator. All the people who they use as famous examples are not people I want to be. It's none of those fucking cool guys like fucking, like, you know what I mean? I'm not the protagonist, if that makes sense. So yeah, pencil, pretty fucking cool. Pretty fucking cool, guys. Multitasking. Oh, also, another thing that's really, really pretty crazy, I'll probably put like a screenshot up of it now, is like, the multitasking on iPads is kind of crazy, guys. Like, when I was playing TFT with one of my friends, I had his FaceTime little picture box in the top right, and I was waiting while we were waiting for a game. I was watching a YouTube video on the left side of the screen, so it's like background, TFT, top right corner. I don't know if that's right. It might be top right corner. FaceTime call. This side of the frame. YouTube, like as like a multitasking feature. It's like, and if that isn't fucking crazy to you guys, it's like you guys are just too next level for me, and you shouldn't even watch this video because you probably have like 3 iPads and you multitask the shit out of all of them. But I mean, it's kind of not intuitive in the sense where it's like, without me watching a video on how to use it, I couldn't pull up like, it's like I can kind of do it now, or I can pull up like 2 notes, like I just did right there. But it's like, it's kind of not intuitive. It's like I can understand it, like, and you can learn it, and it's not super hard to learn. But it's like if you're just trying to be really efficient about it, it's not intuitive for me to do it efficiently. So I don't really. It's like if I have time and I'm just kind of fucking around, I'll use it a little bit. But it's like intuitively, I won't use it. But even though I understand, guys. It's like it's one of the key features of getting an iPad. It's like one of the reasons you should get an iPad if you want. Like, it's like if you're gonna get an iPad, this is one of the reasons you should think about and like actually be able to use to make it worth it getting an iPad. But I mean, everything else is already way more worth it. For reference, I'm pretty sure my iPad that I have now, 2018, not even 2020, even though 2020 is a little bit, some people have gotten scores that are lower, some people have gotten scores that are a little bit higher. It really just depends on, like, they're basically the same chip. Is like, it's scored higher scores in Geekbench than like a 2013 MacBook Pro. Or not 2013, a 13-inch MacBook Pro. If that's not fucking crazy enough for you to just like believe that an iPad Pro can be powerful enough to like replace your laptop, this is basically, oh my god, that's gonna be the title. Replacing my laptop with an iPad Pro, 2018, 2020. What's up? Worth it? Buy it. Anyways, let's go on to LumaFusion. LumaFusion, if you guys don't know, is like, I'd say the premier editing app for iPads and iPad OS. It's like, this is the closest thing to Final Cut Pro basically for iPads. If you guys haven't noticed, within like the videos from the last week, this is all I've been using to edit all of my videos on the channel. So it's like, if you like the last few videos and you've liked what I've done with it in terms of like from an editing perspective, then you could probably do fine on the iPad. Okay guys, so this is me editing afterwards, telling you what's up with LumaFusion, because like currently I'm editing this. So it's like me from the future, bros. Anyways, we got 3 lines of like about 1080p footage coming in here, and it's still scrubbing super smoothly, no problems. I think it can, like, look at this. Look how many I can hold. You can hold up to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can hold up to 5 like streams of whatchamacalls video. And I'm pretty sure they could all be 4K. And also recently, the Canon EOS R5 and R6 just got like released kind of. And they run HEVC 4.22 or 422 10-bit codec, and it's really hard to decode for like computers and shit. But apparently iPads can do that because their GPU has, or not their GPU, but like the CPU in them have a like built-in decoder, so it's just fucking nothing for them. They just do it. So I mean, if that's not another reason to get an iPad, I don't know what the fuck is. Already, we've done way more complicated things than I've ever done with my MacBook Pro, just because I like put that. I guess I haven't been fully committing to like trying to like make them super good videos. But like, let's see, let's look at another project, like a more done project. That's the one I'm still working on. So we got this one. We got picture in picture going, which is like something I never fucking did before. Even though it's like so I've been testing it out for the last week. So I mean, if you guys like it, tell me. This part of the scene's been overexposed, obviously. So it's like it's kind of doo-doo looking. But then over here, if you guys can't tell, this has LUTs on it. This one right here has LUTs on it. It's probably, like, it looks pretty good, right? So let's go and then take off the LUTs. It's like, this is like a custom LUTs I made. It's like, look, check out the fucking difference. So yeah, it does this shit so fast. It's like, look at, okay, so it's picture in picture. So there's 2 1080p files going, which is not that much. It's still less than 4K, because 4K is 4 1080p's equivalent, because it's like a square where it's like, this would be a 1080p. If this was a 4K video, this would be 1080p. This quadrant would be 1080p, 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 and that would make 4K. So I mean, it's still only 2 1080p files, but then it's like 2 1080p files both with LUTs on them, playing picture-in-picture mode, and this thing still exports faster than my 2016 MacBook Pro 15-inch with dedicated graphics. So it's like, it's not weak, and LumaFusion is good. enough for me, who's like I'd say like I'm like on the higher end of hobbyist, I guess. Cause I don't like, I'm never gonna get it. I'm pretty sure I'm never gonna make money on any of this stuff that I do for YouTube. It's just basically for me, cause it's just something I like, and it's like, it's a good way to use my things. I like, cause like I just like buying electronics and stuff, so it makes a good way to use them. You know what I mean? It makes it worth it to me, I guess. I don't know. Why am I trying to justify it to you guys? You guys don't fucking care. It's like, spend more money. Show me new things. I want to see. And that's so basically round up the review of this 1 week review of my. Oh, another thing, I think I completely forgot about this, but the electronic keyboard, we'll take it off so you can, we'll take it off the keyboard so you can see. It has this feature where if you drag down the top things, or drag down any of them actually, they have like other features, which is like, or they show your secondary keyboard with all like the symbols and stuff and the numbers, which is really fucking useful. Guys, like, it's super useful for like just like if you're just a screen tapper and you don't have like a keyboard or anything. But I mean, that was the last point. Cons. Oh, another thing, battery life. Battery life has been like, battery life is significantly better than my 15-inch MacBook Pro and my phone. If you can't, okay, it's like if you run this thing as hard as possible, like you're playing like Fortnite on like 120 FPS or like epic settings, then it'll die kind of fast. But it's like Apple says 10 hours of use. I'd say, depending on app, 10 hours of use. No wonder someone's here. Dude, everybody's here. Oh my god, that's where I was gonna be. But anyways, battery life, 10 hours. Like, depending on app, you could get 10 hours. You could get way longer also. If you're just taking notes and doing simple shit, you get way longer than 10 hours. Screen, pretty fucking crazy too. It's like, it's like, even though I know it's not OLED, this is a really nice ass fucking screen. Like, this is like way nicer than my iPhone. And I'd say it's like, I don't know if it's nicer than my MacBook, because it's not, I think my MacBook technically is almost 4K. This is like 2200, so it's like half of 4K. Yeah, it's about half 4K, 2.2K or something like that. Something weird, because it's like Apple aspect ratios, so it's a really weird aspect ratio. I've consumed a decent amount of media and played a decent amount of games on here, and it's like, this screen is like, I want to say it's my nicest screen, because it's like, logically it's probably not. It's like it's probably still is my MacBook, but it's like, it's a really nice ass screen. It's like, it's good enough for me. But I mean, then again, that thing where it's like, you don't notice it until you compare it to something like that thing about like TVs in like the TV store, or like Walmart or like Target or something, where it's like, you don't really realize how bad your TV is until you compare it to a TV next to it, and you're like, this TV is shit. So I mean, that could be a thing. Also, I don't know. In terms of weight, not super heavy. Oh, bro, the one thing though, this thing is slippery. Like, I've almost dropped it multiple times just because of how slippery it is. It's like a little slippery snake, just slithering away. It's like it's almost slipped off the pillow pad multiple times, just because I'll be carrying the pillow. Oh, I mean, it is my fault basically. I'm just carrying the pillow pad fucking lazily like this, and it's just started tilting it too much, and it's just whoop, gone. I really need to finish this video. I hope I can finish it today, just so I can like do some editing, like try and edit out 2 videos tomorrow, so that I can just like, you know, start getting like a backlog and start, if I can get far enough backlog, then I'll start trying to do uploading daily again. Because like I tried to do that for like 4 days in a row. It went well for the first 3 days, but then once Taylor Mary went back to work, it was doo-doo. Anything else? That's all I've come up with so far in my notes in the first week that have like really stood out to me. I haven't used the cameras at all. I mean, I've used the front camera for FaceTime, but I mean, it's good enough for FaceTime. It's significantly better than like a MacBook camera, like FaceTiming camera. So I mean, if you do a lot of FaceTiming, it's definitely better than a MacBook. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like the same as like an iPhone. So it's like probably like this camera and this camera is probably same camera. Looks, I mean, it doesn't really matter because you're not FaceTiming like 1080 does. Like, you know what I mean? It's like downscaling a 1080p camera to like 244p is still better than downscaling a 720p camera to like 244p. You know what I mean? It's like the thing they say about compression, where it's like doo-doo in, doo-doo out, good shit in, good shit out, even through compression. Anyways, that's the end of the review. If you guys like the video, comment, subscribe, check out my third review coming out in 2 days. I guess just one more thing I realized. I mean, it's like if you're like okay with carrying your Apple Pencil and something different, you could use the fucking Magic Keyboard box as a carrying case basically for your fucking computer that's already in a case. So it's like double case in it. And you got your iPad Pro. Then you got this, and then you got the whoop. Oh wow, my Canon is face tracking Taylor Marie. That's crazy. This is also crazy. Oh, also, I just keep adding things. I just keep thinking about them. So, one of the cool things about the iPad Pro is it has USB Type C. Okay, so then USB Type C dongle. You just plug this in on the side. It looks stupid because it's still dongling. But I mean, in comparison to, I guess everyone lives a dongle life now. Then you just get out your USB Type C, plug that shit, or no, regular USB SD card reader. I mean, this is kind of ridiculous, like, now that I think about it, but I mean, it's like, this is so much better. Like, this is so much, like, you pay for ridiculousness in with, I guess, versatility. So basically, this is also taking, like, the footage that we're getting from today and just putting it, like, directly into the poopy poop hole, because after this video, I'm gonna start editing this shit. Plug it into this fucking, it's kind of crazy, right? It just works with, like, regular, like, PC and Mac shit, and now it's like, it's just connected. Then we'll start screen recording right now. Oh, then we just go to our files app. Hopefully we are in there. Don't look at that, that's copyright shit. Goes to right there to EOS, goes right there to EOS digital stuff. Then you just go to DCIM 100 GoPro. Use the Apple Pencil. I mean, I could use the da thing, but I mean, I'm not like that. Oh, then we go select. Doot. Don't select those.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I really got your balls good.
Yep, that's all of them. Then we just go to move. Then I just throw them onto the select on iPad, copy. One downside, you don't know how long it's gonna take because you're just showing a little spinny wheel, spinny unknowing. But I mean, it hasn't failed me yet. Apple Pencil charging, always charging, 100%. Usually, it's like the lowest I've gotten into is like maybe like 90, and that's just because I always like, when I'm not really doing stuff where I need it, I just leave it on there. So like even while I'm editing, it's like if I start just typing, I'll just place it back on there, and it charges, like, given the battery is relatively small, so it's like it's not using a lot of power, so it doesn't take a lot of power to charge. But I mean, it's wirelessly charging through the iPad, which is fucking crazy, guys. It's not like, if this isn't crazy to you guys, I don't know, bro. You're just not, like, you're on, like, this is me in like just levels of like just things that amaze me, and then you guys are probably like, oh, somewhere up here, because it's like, this is just relatively crazy. But I mean, yeah, it really takes a long time to load, and it's like, you don't have a, it's like if you're like one of those people that are like, I'll just leave it and then come back to it, it's like you don't know, so you just have to constantly keep checking it on it, which is one of the cons, I guess. But it's not really a con of the iPad itself, it's the con of the operating system of iPad OS, so I don't know. It could be changed, it really could. Like, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but I mean, what do I know about software engineering? Nothing.